Laura Corey here with the Spiritual Archaeologist channel, and today we're digging up part 2 of visits from Mom, visits from the other side, getting help from Mom. And a lot of times, my mom's been passed for 21 years now. It's been a long time. I have not been sober that whole time. I'm coming up on my 14th birthday in a couple weeks. So, God willing, I'll have 14 years in a couple weeks. But over the years, my mother and a lot of people that cross, I think that they, in my experience, a lot of times they communicate with me through my dreams. And that is especially true with my mother. And it's funny because it's very much the same kind of situation when I dream her. I'll dream her and it'll be in our old house, and I actually hated this house that I dream about, and I really wish it was a different place for the dream to be. But we're in that darn house, and she looks at me like I'm stupid. She's like, hey, I didn't die. I'm right here. Don't be silly. I'm right here. That is ridiculous. Get over yourself. And she was real brusque in life, you know what I mean? She was a very outspoken person, and you know how she felt. You would know how she felt about whatever, because she would let you know. But and I found that to be very true when I'm visited by people who have crossed over. They keep their same personality traits even after we go, and to me that's very comforting. So, and to see her show up like that is amazing. There's a couple other things. Every time I dream of her, she does not look like she looked later in life. She always looks younger. She looks like she's in her mid-20s. And she used to have long hair like mine, and she used to dye it red. And every time I dream her, she's got the long hair and it's red. And it's hard. It's really hard, because then I wake up and I go through it all over again. Oh, she did cross over. She really did. But I absolutely believe and know that she's telling me she loves me, and she's using my dreams to do it, because my defenses are down and my ego is asleep, and all this societal bullshit that I get fed in this society of ours that says it's scary and not natural, all that stuff is gone and out of the way when I'm asleep, and it's the perfect time to come and visit me. Now, another thing about her, a few years ago I had 2 dogs, and they were my babies, you know, like all of our animals are. I'm sure you can relate. And they got older, and I lost both of them within a 3-week period of time. And it was right over the holidays. I lost my one dog on December 15th. And then I lost my other one on January 2nd. And I was talking to my man about it, Greg, saying, you know, I haven't dreamt them. I haven't seen them. And I was extremely upset about it, because they were my life. I had built my life around these dogs. Dysfunctional as that is, that's exactly what I did, and I'll never be sorry for that. But I love that I did that, and we gave them such a wonderful life, and they gave us such a wonderful life. But I was so incredibly upset that I hadn't been visited by them, and I had never been visited by any animals, so that was new to me. But I thought, well, why not? You know, I've been visited by other people, why not my dogs? Well, a crazy thing happened. First, Greg said, you know, everybody who's visited you has had something really important to say. And that's very true. So that carried me through for a while, and then I had the coolest thing happen, and it's happened twice. But the first time, I went to bed one night, and I dreamt that I was at my mom's house, this house that I hated. But we were in the backyard, and the sun was beaming down on the backyard, and it was this lit up, ethereal scene, which happens when I see her. She's got a light around her. It's just really incredible and wonderful. So anyway, we're in the backyard of her house, and there's she had a privacy fence, we did, and there's the top of the fence is glowing with this golden light, and my dogs are running around in the backyard. And she's like, see, they're with me. They are fine. And my dogs looked better in this dream than they ever looked, even in their youth, because they were very strong and healthy in their youth. And of course that changed. But they were ethereally beautiful and healthy and strong and playful and young. And same with her. And another thing she does to me, she kicks me out. She's like, you can't stay. This isn't your place. So she tells me, see, they're fine there with me. I just wanted you to know they were okay. Now leave. And I woke up. She like kicks me out, which is so typical of her. So I've been better ever since that happened, around losing my dogs, my angels, Nicholas and Savannah, and much better for it. And then I had a meditation a few weeks ago. I just love to light a candle and stare into the flame and meditate. And I got into a trance state, which we're going to talk about. We'll go on hypnosis digs. I went to hypnosis school and I'm a firm believer in it. And I think it's a very powerful healing tool. But I went into a trance this night doing this meditation, and she shows up with my dogs, and they were big dogs, and each one of them one at a time jumped in my lap and put their paws over my shoulders and gave me a doggy hug. And she stood there watching, and she said, we just wanted to say hi, but you can't stay with us, we gotta go. And I watched her walk through my wall and vanish with the dogs. And I share this with you because there's so much crap around this in our society. Our society has made these kinds of things scary and unnatural and not okay. And my interactions with those who have crossed over they've been startling. It's always startling because it's different. And I'm in a culture that has poisoned my brain to think that it's not okay, which I'm over, by the way, through all of my experiences. But there are those of us out there who have these experiences. And if you have someone in your life who's going through something like this, the best thing you can do is listen to them and believe them. Even if you don't believe them, if you act like there's a possibility that they may actually be telling you the truth, you can work wonders in someone's life just by doing that. So we'll talk more about it on future digs, but I just love the visits, and these visits in particular have really helped to heal my soul and my heart. And there's so much heartache sometimes in life, and we get healing, and we get laughter, and we get joy, and we get all these amazing things. And so join me for my next dig, and I'm going to talk about why I have these experiences and you may not be having these experiences. So please join me on my next dig. And what will I call it? I'll call it, how about this? Learning how to listen, because that's what it is. Learning to listen to spirit. Something like that. I'll keep it close to something like that. But thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you soon.